Good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Terry. This is our morning yin class. Now remember, just because I say it's morning yin, you can do it anytime through the day. It's also really good to do before you go to bed. You go to sleep in no time. So let's move to our mat. Today we are going to be doing squat. What else do I have on the list for us? Squat, recline, bound butterfly, hero pose, and supported fish. Now the props you'll need today are your blocks or books or pillows, whatever you use for that. We'll need your blanket or your big beach towel and your yoga strap or a couple ties, your bathrobe tie. You want it in a loop like this. And maybe your loop can be smaller or bigger. You'll see how it feels when we get going here. So when we're sitting here, this is a good position that you can do any time through the day. Sit on the floor, and like I said, when I started yin, I couldn't sit cross-legged. I've never been able to sit cross-legged, even when I was a kid. So the yin yoga will loosen your hips to where you feel more comfortable sitting, even standing, because your muscles and tendons get really, really tight the older you get. Anyway, so if you're sitting on the floor, you can use blocks here. Just support your legs for you to get into the pose and relax. So again, through the day, watching TV, get on the floor and just sit, do a little yoga posing. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with squat. I'll show you how to get into it. Just from your seated position, come up on your feet. You want to spread your legs, and you want your knees to be at the same angle as your toes. Put your elbows between your knees and put your hands in prayer position. Now let me show you from a different direction. I'll get a timer going, and I'll show you props that you might want to use. So if you're sitting with the length of your mat, your feet are usually just at the edge of your mat. So you don't want to be all crunched over like this. You want to be sitting as straight as you can. And if you find that you're too crunched over, bring your elbows up to your knees and just push them open with your elbows. And we're going to stay in this position for 3 minutes. Now, if you're finding this a little uncomfortable, you can grab your rolled up blanket or beach towel and put your heels on it so they're raised up a little bit. So you can get a little straighter. Your knees or feet or ankles don't seem to be as stressed. And we're going to stay here and breathe. Don't forget your breathing. I'll turn and face you. So sit up tall. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, let's think of our breathing now. Remember, you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and you want to make that whisper sound in the back of your throat. So it kind of sounds like you're fogging up a mirror. We breathe in for 4 and out for 8. So let me count this out for you. Ready? Let's breathe together. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue with that breathing. Now imagine that good oxygen going into your hips, into your ankles, into your wrists. And when you exhale, visualize the stiffness and tightness leaving. And you want to make that whisper sound in the back of your throat when you breathe. That massages that vagus nerve that gets you into your parasympathetic nervous system that tells your body that you can relax. And your parasympathetic nervous system is rest, digest, and relax. So think of that when you're breathing. Let your body relax. Let your muscles relax. You want your body to be wet noodle relaxed. We're almost done, gang. It's been 3 minutes, just about. Right on. Okay, release the pose. And now we are going to do the reclined butterfly. So we need to take our strap, put it around your back. So it's about at your waist or your hips. And then get into your butterfly pose. Take your strap and just wrap it around your feet. Now, like I said, you may want to increase the tightness. So with the yoga strap, you can just like grab the tag and give it a pull. Okay, I'm going to start our timer. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. So, lying on your mat, reclined bound butterfly pose. All we have to do is lay back, and you'll see that it brings your legs up higher. Did I start this? Yeah. So, and again, if your legs are too uncomfortable in this position, grab your blocks and just put it here for just a little bit of support. That's all there is to it. And if you find this is not quite enough of a stretch, you can tighten up your strap a little bit. Lay here. Let your legs come out. And I think you know where the stretch is. This is a stretch in your groin, your inner thigh. It is also a stretch for external rotation on your hips. Our hips get very tight when we get older because we don't do all these movements like we did when we were kids. So let's think of our breathing. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue with that breathing, making that whisper sound. Now I'm going to breathe with you, and I'll just tap out our counts. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with that breathing and visualize your muscles relaxing and letting the tension go. Visualize your knees coming closer to the ground as you relax and breathe. Almost there, gang. Another 30 seconds. Continue with that breathing. In yin yoga, well, in all yoga, your breath is vitally important to your poses and how your body reacts to it. If you were laying here and not doing proper breathing, you wouldn't stretch out all that much, but your breathing helps your muscles let things go. So let that stiffness go. Let that tightness go. Just let it go. And we're 3 minutes, so let's push ourselves up. Remove our strap. Kind of shake out our legs. We'll just do windshield wiper so you can get them kind of back into balance. Remove our strap. Now we've done external rotation on our hips. Now you always want to do a counter pose. So we're going to do a hero pose. So you can use a block or two. You can use your rolled up beach towel or blanket. Or if you don't need any props at all, that's fine. So what you want to do is sit. You want to bring your knees, bend your knees, bring your feet behind you so your heels are right at your hips and your toes are pointed. If you don't point your toes and you flex your ankle, you put a bit of a twist in your leg and it can affect your knee and damage your knee. So keep your toes pointed. I'm going to start the timer. And we're just going to sit here for a little while. Now, while we sit here, we can, of course, think of our breathing, relaxing your hips. I used to sit, when I was in elementary school, we'd go into the auditorium for assembly every morning. I used to sit like this because I couldn't sit cross-legged. Well, the older I got, I couldn't even sit like this. So it's important to get on the floor and do hero pose, do butterfly. While you're watching TV, it's easy to be lazy and just sit on the couch in your like crooked position that we all like to do. But while you're watching TV at nighttime, grab a hold of a prop and sit like this for 3-5 minutes. That's all you have to do. Your tendons and muscles will start to relax and you'll be able to sit in hero pose. We can do a little arm stretch here. Let's breathe in, open our arms. Exhale, cross your right elbow over your left. Bend your elbows and put your palms together. And I'm going to peek around and talk to you. So while you're like this, you want to bring your elbows away from your chest and your hands to the ceiling. I'm just going to turn. You stay here. I'm going to turn so you can see what my arms look like. I think I need a blanket this morning. So there's the position. Bring your elbows away from your chest. And that might be enough for you today, tomorrow, the next day. But you want to straighten up so your palms are together and your fingers are looking at the ceiling. So as the stretch goes on, you can push your fingers a little higher up. And let's just stay here. We've got another minute left to go. So let's do our breathing. I will breathe with you. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with your breathing. Bring your arms down. Roll your shoulders. And that's 3 minutes, gang. Good for you. Okay, to come out of the pose, slowly walk out of it into tabletop. Just wiggle your hips any way that feels good for you. And now we're going to do supported fish. This is my favorite all-time pose. So we're going to lay flat on our back. We need 2 blocks. So one block is going to go between your shoulder blades. This is the position I like my block. If this is good for you, you can use it this way or this. It's right between your shoulder blades. For me, it feels good to open up your chest. So get your block in position, lie back down, and you're going to have to kind of wiggle around till you get in the right spot. The other block is for your head. I use it to rest my head on. Some people don't mind having their neck back like this. And today actually my neck feels pretty good. So I'm going to leave the block out until I need it. And I'm going to start the timer. And think of your breathing now. This position extends your spine. So you get a nice stretch in your spine. Your thoracic spine, which we're kind of working on right here, is normally in kyphosis, which means it's kind of rounded like this. And the older we get, whether we get lazy or our muscles get tired or whatever, you tend to hunch more and more. So you want to extend that thoracic spine. And now I need something for my head. So while you're in this position, think of that breathing. Visualize your spine opening up. Breathe into the front of your chest. Let it all go. And relax your body. I know it's hard to start relaxing your body right away. Your body wants your muscles to go, oh, no, I can't do that. But with that breathing, it tells your body, no, you're safe. You can relax. So what I want you to do from here, take your arms, inhale, reach over your head. Exhale, blow it out. You can clasp your hands. We're going to stay here for a bit. If this is too much for you, by all means, leave your hands down here. Hold it here. Let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with that breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now release your hands and let them spread open and make your elbows bend. Turning your arms into cactus. Letting your chest open up. Now in this stretch, you'll feel your whole shoulder joint in the front stretching out. Slowly bringing your arms down. Continue with that breathing until your elbows hit the floor. Keep your palms facing up. Hold it here and breathe. Relax those arms. And we're all done. Slowly roll onto your side. Your right side is yang, your left side is yin. Whatever feels good for you is the way you should roll over. You just roll off your blocks. Come into a seated position. Kind of wiggle your shoulders back and forth. Feel that openness in your chest. Feel the openness in your spine. Your hips are all worked out. So I hope you feel good and that makes you stretchy for the day. I'm glad you joined me. I'll be here tomorrow. So please join me anytime through the day. I'd love to have you. We'll see you then. Bye.